Hi there, this is Chris from MoneyHub, and this video looks at Swagbucks. Swagbucks is a very popular online survey site, and the purpose of this video is just to show how to sign up and how the platform works. So first of all, we're just using sample data here. If you select your own email address and set a password, that's going to start off the process. And then straight away, you'll earn 5 cents. That is how Swagbucks works. It's very much every step gives you a Swagbuck, and it's really encouraging you to gamify everything. So you need to verify everything, and once you've done that, then you're straight into it. You can see here it's a very, very hard sell, and it's good to be aware because a lot of different survey sites have their own methods, and we feel as if Swagbucks is one of the sort of strongest styled ones. Now, if we just carry on and we go straight into the platform, you can see here that it's very straightforward with what you can do. If you do this, you can earn these Swagbucks. And then we're less keen on the cashback offers because that's just involves spending real money for small amounts of kind of discounts or cashback on it. And we just think that Swagbucks really should stick to, certainly our view, just to doing surveys, which it predominantly does. But just be aware that it is also some sort of de facto cashback website. Now, with all that being said, there's plenty of setup that you need to do to be able to properly be integrated. And the purpose of this is to make sure Swagbucks knows exactly who their customers are. And, you have to be honest and you have to keep everything confidential. And they're going to ask you a series of questions. And this is to get you on the radar and making sure that you're the right people for the various surveys that they constantly offer. So you have to put in your age, as you just saw, and put in your birth date just to verify that. And they will ask you things to make sure you've read the third line and all of this stuff, just to make sure that you're not just sort of willy-nilly going through. And it's very, very, it's very, very detailed. So you have to fill out these personal details purely to help them properly define who they're asking to get their surveys done. And it's going to go into, your housing status and, the people who live in your household, what your job / employment status is, and, who actually makes all the purchasing decisions, what's the household income. So there's a selection of that. And just keeping in mind, it's said that you do need to remain honest and you do need to put in the right information. Otherwise, if the information that you give is not really complying with, or so not really kind of congruent or syncing with the survey answers you give later on, then you have a risk of being booted off the platform altogether. And we know that that does happen. So just do everything honestly, and then, you don't have to keep track of anything. You can just do them, as they come in. So you can install the app as well, just bearing in mind whilst you go through and, put in all your details or your job background and what industry and everything like that. And of course, the app is there to help you, be more aware or sort of have instant access to doing these surveys as they come around. So we'll just go through this, just asking about your place of work, all sorts of things like that, and then your job title. And that's all good. And then your highest level of education. Just be aware that it isn't so Australian focused there. It's talking about GCSEs, that's British, but just look for something that's relevant. And then you've earned 5 Swagbucks, and there's more offers there. So let's just go through and further calibrate. It's going to ask you about streaming. It's going to have to do a quick capture here. That's usually quite straightforward. And then once that's done, straight into further details. And you can see that there's sort of food questions to help build out profile. These will vary based on when you do the survey. Sometimes the stuff, is, long term. Some of it changes, it gets refined. But the purpose of this video is really just to show you exactly what's being asked. So they're asking a lot of questions about your lifestyle, background, like how you spend money, what you spend it on, what goes with your time, where you spend your time. And that's just to make sure, as I keep saying, that you're getting the right surveys. They want you to stay like on Swagbucks and also become highly engaged. So that's a question just to make sure that you're following everything. And then it's the third a third option. So that's just to check that you're not scrolling through and just clicking. So if you click the third thing there, you can see, and then 75 swag points for that. So that's recommended, and you'll see a whole bunch of different surveys you can choose from. So that is what Swagbucks is about. It's very like now. Please do it now. You've got 5 minutes before you can't do this one, and all of that. It wants your time, but at the same time, you really need to keep your profile as up to date as possible, because the higher, the more complete it is, then the much better the surveys that you'll be offered are. Now here you can see the different vouchers and the different rewards you can get, and it's all priced in swag dollars. It's all priced in swag bucks, and they started around 100. And there's sweepstakes, there's all sorts of things like that. We think that the best option is just to go for the rewards and make it a proper voucher. Just given that you're investing your time, you probably don't want to gamble it away. But that's just our view. That's certainly not, that's not everything. So here you can see that it's going to show you progress and the amount that you've earned today. That's just by setting it all up. But of course, as you do more, those things increase. So it's a very, very comprehensive site. It's certainly a lot more advanced than the other survey sites. You can see our other videos that we explain them. And the reason is because it's very much focused on getting you to come back over and over again. And it is highly active in doing so. And so it's very bright. It's very engaging, and it's telling you that, there's always something to do. And as I previously said, if you download the app, you'll also be notified there as well. So there's a whole bunch of different options. If you sign up for stuff, you can get Swagbucks. This is where it becomes more of like some sort of affiliate site or some sort of redemption site, or some sort of shopping site. And as I say, once you've got enough Swagbucks from purchases, then you can make those gift card requests. It says there that there's going to be, so far there's been like around $900 million paid out to people. That's probably right. We can't verify that whatsoever. We think that's US, but just be aware that, this is quite a popular site within Australia, and it's becoming slowly all things to a lot of people, just with the way that it's put together. So with that being said, you can refer people. And if you want to refer people, you also earn more swag bucks. And that is just how the site works. It grows and grows through affiliate and through referring people and through just getting, a whole bunch of people to use it, and more and more surveys being done. So that's pretty much a summary there. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below, because we like our videos to be as comprehensive as possible, and also our resources. So I will absolutely answer them with priority, and of course update where we need to. So thanks very much, and best of luck with your surveys.